Zidane, Electro Ninja here, and welcome back to Electro Ninja's Lab. In today's video, of course, we are returning to the amazing world of Witch Hat Atelier. And yes, I am so excited to be returning to this. Oh my gosh. If for those of you who aren't fully aware, I have been a huge fan of Witch Hat Atelier since the first volume came out here in America, and I've been reading them basically non-stop. Just I keep coming back to them because they're so good, and I wish that I could do more theories about them, but I'm just constantly worried that I'm already missing something from not actually knowing the future. But I don't know. I'm hoping that I can actually start talking more and more about Witch Hat Atelier and all of the different stuff going on and actually make theories about it. But yeah, the latest volume is out and it is awesome as per frickin' usual. Obviously, for those of you who haven't read the series yet, what are you doing here? This is a review of the latest volume. Seriously, go watch some of my older videos of the series because that's the better place to actually learn about this, and then read it. Actually read it and then come back here. And yeah. But seriously, the artwork is top notch as it always is. Kamome Shirahama continues to just make masterful pieces of art, and it's impossible for me to just fully express how much I love this series. The story, the artwork, the characters. There's a reason why I want to actually voice both Kifrey, I don't know how to pronounce his name, and Ulrugio. Both are so cool, and I can't wait to actually, when it becomes an anime, if I'm not at least acting in it, I will be watching the crap out of it, because I love this series that much. It's amazing. Now, let's actually talk about this latest chapter, or this latest volume. First off, we have our first return of a character to the front page. Obviously, we get obviously returns of characters on the back, a whole bunch, but for the most part, they've been doing one character on the front each time, and it's always been a different character. This time, we have Coco returning once again, and she is holding a little lamp, which does not actually appear in this chapter, but she is at a certain lake, which she does actually return to in this volume. If you guys don't know what lake it is, then you've clearly not read this, and you're still neglecting my thing to say, go away, read the series. But yes, she has returned, well, not returned, but finally gone to the lake with the Tower of Memories. And the reason for this is because of the continuation from the last chapter, where Master Belderut, I keep forgetting how to pronounce his name, but Belderut is what I'm going to be calling him, he starts really just getting in her head, making her think that she has no way to save her family. But we get to see some honestly amazing moments from Kifrey's past, as well as a bit of Urugio's past, and getting to see that is so interesting, and realizing that even though he doesn't necessarily know that she will find answers as to how to save them, he does believe it. He believes in her. And that is one of the most important aspects of this series. And why I love these characters. They're awesome. Seriously, I want to play as Kifrey. I want to act as him. And he's also one of the characters that I really want to cosplay at some point. If you guys don't know about that, it's a plan to eventually get a cosplay for him, because holy crap, he is amazing. We also get to find out a little bit more about Keyfray's special glasses. If you guys aren't aware, one of his glasses does have is completely black, while the other one is clear. But we actually find out that that's because he only has one eye, and it's to hide the fact that he only has one eye, and the other eye is starting to go, because yeah, that's a thing. That's gonna be fun to actually see how that's gonna turn out. But the important aspect of this volume is just to know that even if Keyfrey does have ulterior motives, which it is clear at this point that he does have some ulterior motives, his main focus will is and always will remain to teach these girls how to become good witches. And honestly, I just love that about him. He is flawed. Absolutely, he is a flawed character. But that is what makes him great. He has these aspects of him. He is hurt. He is distraught. He wants to make sure that no one ever has to go through what he did again. And even though some of the things that he's done have been wrong, he is going to make up for those. And his most important goal, no matter what happens, is to take care of these 4 girls that are in his care and that he has been teaching for so long. He cares more about them than his revenge or whatever. He cares about these girls. It's not a matter of, oh yeah, I will use these girls to make sure that I get my revenge on the brimmed hats. No, it's a matter of, I will help these girls, and if I can actually take care and make sure that the brimmed hats never get that chance again to hurt somebody like they hurt me, then that is a bonus. Yes, he tries to hide his past as much as he can, but it's because of the fact that he cares, and that is honestly so interesting. Yes, the characters want to help him and actually make sure that he doesn't go down the wrong path, and he knows that, but he's scared, and he has a right to be. He has been through hell, but now we get to see that no matter what he does, he cares for these people. He cares for Orugio. He cares for the kids. And honestly, I love that about these characters. The main focus of this chapter isn't that of Coco like the others have been. It's about Keyfrey and understanding his past. There's been mysteries about it for a long time, and this one clears up a lot of those. And honestly, I just love the way that Kamome Shirahama has been going with this, because it is honestly so amazing to see how she truly brings life into these characters. It's honestly amazing. We also get a brief little moment to actually understand Urugio. Urugio is kind of a weird situation, and he always will be. He is 100%, he is a strange character, but he cares about people, and that's the most important thing. It's often been a question of, why are none of the apprentices his? Why is he taking on the mission that he has to basically be Keyfrey's assistant? Why is he like this? But now we understand that his focus isn't necessarily to only teach. He wants to help people in a different way, to go around the world making people's lives easier. We've noticed this in the past already, seeing multiple times where he's created these little things, these little trinkets that will just make life easier. From the obvious with the stones that keep you warm, and the lighting floors. It's amazing. But On top of that, later in this volume, he goes forward and to this kid who just has a terrible, terrible sense of hearing, where where he can practically hear everything. And to help him, he makes him just a scarf that will make it so that he doesn't hear as much and can just be a normal kid. It's awesome. It's an awesome fact that he just cares. And he cares about a lot of people. It doesn't matter who you are, he just wants to help. And I love that about him. Honestly, he gives off this whole feeling of just being this gruff guy. But in truth, he's a teddy bear, and I love that. It's honestly hilarious because for the two teachers, it's basically they have flipped personalities. Urugio is very much, he's a gruff guy who is actually a teddy bear, and then Kifrey is totally this just, he's a dad basically who cares a lot for his apprentices slash daughters, and he's a loving father, but he also has that aspect of darkness that's still within him. Honestly, I love these two characters probably more than a lot of the other characters, but I also absolutely love to just see Coco and the other girls and their interactions with each other and how they've honestly become like family. I I can't express how much I love this series. And honestly, this right here is completely warranted. If you guys, I don't know if you guys can see it very well, but on the very front of this cover, it says, Will Eisner Comic Industry Awards winner. She won the Harvey Awards for this book. And honestly, it's so warranted. Honestly, there is nothing that can honestly tell me that this isn't one of the best series out there. I don't care if you don't necessarily like manga or you don't like reading. Read Witch Hat Atelier because it means something so much to so many people. Honestly, I can't express how much I love this series. It is honestly amazing. And if it doesn't get an anime adaptation, I'm just gonna say that people are missing tricks, because holy crap, this series deserves all the attention that it can get. And it deserves to become the #1 anime of all time. And already I have to say that it deserves this award that it got. It deserves to be the #1 manga. But anyways, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please make sure to leave a like, and of course, leave your thoughts and theories down in the comments below. If you are going to leave a theory, make sure to say theory review somewhere in your comment so that we can talk about this in a future video. And I am hoping to actually start doing some stuff with Witch Hat Atelier and talk about some different theories that I have. So, yeah, look forward to those coming soon. I'm just not certain when exactly I'm going to bring them into the channel. So yeah, of course, if you are new or you just haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and ring that notification bell. It honestly helps a ton. And yeah, it honestly will make me know that you guys like this stuff. You like this series, as well as all of these other amazing series that I talk about on this channel. But anyways, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Oh, can't forget, of course, If you do want to support the channel even more, then definitely head down to the description and check out all of our links down there, including our social medias and ways that you can support us financially, including our Patreon, which a big thank you to our current patron, Sheeny. And of course, you can check out our merch store, which has all of our merch currently available. But anyways, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you have, like I said, leave a like. But anyways, guys, I've been Electro Ninja, and I will see you guys next time. But on!